Hello and welcome back, and in this video we're looking at stage 2, analysis. Now analysis comes after the preliminary analysis stage, and you'll remember that preliminary analysis was looking to see if the solution was feasible. To get to the analysis stage, we need to have come up with the answer of yes, it is feasible and we are going to go ahead with this project. So we go from the preliminary analysis stage to the analysis stage. So analysis is all about gathering data. And what we can look at is the types of data that can be gathered. What we see here are different types. We've got written documents. Now, your written documents can be things, let's say if we're looking at a tour company, a bus tour company, the type of written documents we'd be looking at would be when staff clock in and clock off. Salaries, different types of salary structure. What correspondence has been going on between different entities, so say the banks, suppliers, customers, whatever, and the various budgeting and bank records. The second one are questionnaires. Now, questionnaires can come in one of two types. We can have structured and unstructured. Structured means those questions have been written down, so they might be tick boxes, multiple choice, one-word answers, whatever they would be. So an example of the type of question, say the bus tour company might be asking, would be asking workers, how long have you worked for the company? How many hours do you work in the week? Those answers could be written down on a piece of paper. Unstructured questionnaires are more for interview, and the best way to gather any data is using an interview technique. So unstructured questions are more open questions which can be built on and developed if you're face to face with the person. So for example, the questions of how do you think the company is being managed, or do you think that this company is a successful company, and if so, why? Those would be the type of unstructured questions which could be explored and expanded upon if you were in a one-to-one interview. The next one are observations. Now, anyone who is looking to do some form of analysis on a company, certainly the bus tour company, would be looking, say, at office staff and just observing how they interact within the office, how efficient are they, does the work get done on time? If they were to observe the drivers, would the drivers be friendly? Would they be working hard to help the customers pack their luggage and let them onto the coach? Are the customers happy? Have they been waiting too long? So lots of observation could be done. Sampling, or statistical sampling, is taking a sample or some of many to be looked at in more detail. So for example, let's say you get lots of customer comments. A sample of that would be analysed in more detail, because by taking a sample you're getting a representation of all of them. Maybe a sample of the repair reports, what type of things are being repaired more often, what could be done better. Finally, we have analysis. Now, the analysis is where we are getting all of this data and we're starting to compile it into such a way that it makes sense for us to look at. So you'd be looking for patterns, you'd be creating charts and graphs so that what you are finding from all this data could be used in form of picture form so people can get a grasp of what is actually happening. You'd also be creating, and the result of this would be also data flow diagrams, which is what we'll be looking at in later videos. But your data flow diagram does a couple of things. It's going to explain the current system. So where is that data going? what is actually happening? Is it being used efficiently? Also, your data flow diagram is going to show what proposed changes could be made. So once you've looked at this data flow diagram, you might see that there are inefficiencies. You could produce a report to show how something could be done more efficiently. So, in recapping, the analysis phase is essentially about gathering data. How that data is gathered can be done in different ways. It can be done through written documents, questionnaires, which can be done in a structured and non-structured way, observations, sampling, and analysis. And the result of that is a diagram is produced in the form of a data flow diagram, as well as through charts, to show where this information is being moved around. Thank you very much.